Hello and welcome back to the Homeschool Library. This is Brad, off camera today just because we are doing a little bit of a bookshelf tour to celebrate Haggard January. And I mentioned in an earlier video the Haggard collection that I had, and well, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to share that with you, show it off a little bit. So this here is, they are all from Leonauer Publishers, which is a UK-based publisher. They specialize, got some more Haggards down there. Zane Grey makes up the rest of that shelf, looks like. Leonauer is, a UK-based publisher. They specialize in some of the more rare and hard to find publications, a lot of nonfiction, a lot of genre fiction. And when these started coming out a number of years ago, I took the opportunity to just get all of them. This is everything that they have put out. It's not quite the entirety of Haggard's total output, but it is the majority of it. So let's start here. It's divided up into several themes, sections, as you can see there. Here they're all numbered. This first 4 volumes here is the African Adventures. Then we've got the books of Aisha, as in she. Then the Quartermain books over here, Adventures in the Ancient World. Let's go through these because I think they are pretty neat. Just show you what's all here. Whoop. First, in the African Adventures series, this is, we've got Swallow and Benita. Swallow, if I remember, Swallow is about the great treks of the Boers, the Dutch settlers in South Africa as they moved north, deeper into the colonies. And Leonauer, they divide all of their publications into various, I guess, sections. These are in the historical and the adventure and historical fiction. And when you get on their website, there's their really cool logo. There as well. On their website, that's how they are divided up. It's pretty rare to find these in American bookstores, but they are very easy to find online through Amazon or any other online bookseller. Swallow and Benita. Benita, if I remember right, is more of the more traditional adventure, African adventure story with some supernatural elements. I like the cover designs are very. They're all kind of alike. Not super exciting, but I do love them. Uniform. That's the word I was looking for. They match across the board. You can always tell a Leonauer book. Doesn't matter who it's by or what genre it is. But they do kind of tailor them to what's actually in there. So here we've got kind of the African shield and patterns there. So that is volume 1. Most of these have at least 2 stories in them. Book 2 here. We've got The People of the Mist, which is, I think, one of my favorite Haggard stories. Blackheart, Whiteheart, and The Wizard. Book 3. We've got Queen Sheba's Ring and Jess. I remember really liking Jess. I can't remember exactly what that one is about now. It does deal, I think, with the colonization of the British and the Dutch there in South Africa. That's what most of these do. Haggard, of course, was very, very involved in the politics of South Africa at that time. Book 4 here has got The Ghost Kings and The Yellow Idol. I am really going to have to go back and read all of these again. I read them all as I bought them, and there was not a single story in here that I didn't absolutely love, but I don't remember all of them, so definitely going to have to go check them out. So here we've got 2 volumes in the the She series. There's 4 books total there. I love the covers on those. This is the first book of Ashia. We've got She, and then The Return of She. And in volume 2 here, we've got She and Alan, which is a crossover with Alan Quatermain. And then Wisdom's Daughter, which is the backstory for Ashia. It tells all of her history in becoming the woman who is not the woman who must be obeyed. So here then we've got the entire Alan Quatermain series, 7 volumes. King Solomon's Mines and Alan Quatermain, which are chronologically 2 of the last volumes. I just got done reading Alan Quatermain here a while back. So review on that forthcoming. Book 2 here has got Alan's Wife, which is a flashback, and Maiwa's Revenge, and Marie, which is a shorter work. So there's 3 books in that one. Volume 3 here has got Child of Storm, which was that is one of the best of the Quatermain series. It's a really, really good story. And then Alan and the Holy Flower. Book 4, we've got Finished and the Ivory Child, which is also, I say, one of the top, out of all the stories, definitely in the top 5. The Ivory Child is fantastic. Here we've got some more flashbacks. This is The Ancient Alan, which is, that is one of the stories that involve an herb that he and a friend of his are involved in. It is an African, very potent herb that when the fumes are inhaled, not smoking it directly, but it allows Alan and whoever else is in touch with the fumes to, it's kind of ambiguous whether they're actually reliving a previous life. Haggard himself said that he didn't actually believe in reincarnation, but he used it as a plot device in a lot of his books. So it may also be it's kind of an ancestral memory that this Taduki herb allows you to revisit in the modern day. So those are good. And there, of course, we got She and Alan again. So if you buy all of these books, you're going to get She and Alan twice, which you should. It's really good. Worth having it twice. Here, Hugh, or The Monster and the Treasure of the Lake. I think the Hugh might be my least favorite of the Quatermain stories. It just seemed kind of derivative. Like he did that story better in some of his other books. It was still good. And the Treasure of the Lake was also a solid tale. And then last up, volume 7 here, we've got Alan and the Ice Gods. There are then just 4 kind of short story novellas. I don't remember the names of all of them. Hunter Quatermain's story is one of them. And then Nada the Lily, which Nada the Lily is one that I will be reading as well for Haggard January. And stay tuned for that video when I explain why I'm choosing the works that I am. Next up here, we've got a 5-volume set, Adventures in the Ancient World. And these are kind of sort of more reminiscent of the Ashia books, I think, in cover design. I really like these. Here we've got Queen of the Dawn and Moon of Israel. His historical fiction is really, really good. We've got Morning Star and Cleopatra. I know I've seen several booktubers that are participating in Haggard January. I've mentioned that they're reading Cleopatra, so that is definitely a worthy choice. This is a big one. There are 3 books in here. This is The World's Desire, Elisa and the Pearl Maiden. A lot of these involve ancient Egypt, although not all. Here we've got The Wanderer's Necklace and Eric Bright Eyes, which is usually in the top probably 3 or 4 of what's usually considered Haggard's most famous works, if not necessarily his best works. Probably one of his most influential is the Eric Bright Eyes novel, his Viking story. Very, very good book. And volume 5 here is one of my favorites in this series. This is Belshazzar. This deals with the story of Daniel, as in the biblical Daniel in his time in captivity in Babylon. Then on the end here, we've got some historical adventures. This is The Brethren and Red Eve for volume 1. We've got The Virgin and the Sun and Fair Margaret in volume 2 there. And we split these up down on the next shelf because I ran out of room. We've got Montezuma's Daughter and The Lady of Blossholm in volume 3. And in the last volume is Lisbeth, which is A Tale of the Dutch. That was a very good book. Also one of my favorites. Then in the last one, which I'm missing, volume 3. I don't know where that is right now. I'm sorry. We got the fantastic fiction. Volume 1 here, When the World Shook, and Dr. Thurn. Dr. Thurn is also one that I will be reading for Haggard January. I think it is a very poignant story that should probably be revisited in today's world, and stay tuned for a review on that one. This is Heart of the World and the Mahatma and the Hare. I remember really enjoying Heart of the World. I honestly don't remember that much about the Mahatma and the Hare. So again, just another good reason to reread all of these. Maybe I should have just tested myself to see how many of these I could get knocked out this month. I'm apparently missing volume 3 on this shelf. I did not realize. Volume 4 here is Love Eternal and Barbara Who Came Back. Love Eternal is one of those, well, honestly, the plot of the novel is revealed in the title. It's a better book than you might think. Like, it starts off kind of cheesy, but it picks up Haggard's voice very quickly. Haggard is such a good, unique writer that even stories that on the surface would not seem to be entertaining at all become so just because Haggard is writing them. And Barbara Who Came Back is another, it's quite a good novel. Those 4 or 3 on this shelf, sadly, those are the novels that don't really fit into his other main genres that make up the rest of this collection, but it's a super awesome collection. I'm very, very proud of these books. These are ones that I will never get rid of. I've reread several of them already. I'm about to reread a couple for this month. So yeah, stay tuned. Come back for the rest of what I got coming for Haggard January and all the other videos as well. Hope you enjoyed this little mini bookshelf tour, and see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.